Hello Total War Gamers, my name is Deacon and welcome back to another episode of Rohan in 3rd Age Total War Divide and Conquer. And as you may have noticed, if you've seen my channel series update, then you also know that I've been in the hospital for a heavy operation, which fortunately for me has been successful. It does mean, however, that I'm now sitting in a wheelchair recovering from stuff that has taken 3 surgeons 5 hours to accomplish on my leg. And I have
Your orders, my
the
lord.
perspective of fully recovering my health, which is of course wonderful. It also means that it's going to take a couple of weeks at least for me to be able to normally mobilize again. Right now in a wheelchair, and next week hopefully a change in that situation. But yeah, I'm back with Rohan, and it's been a while, but we've defeated Isengard. We've defeated one of their rebellious stacks. We're at war with Dunland and Enedwaith, who we are going to try and defeat further. We are going to take this coastal settlement of Balorn over here and then move on to the next and establish ourselves some trading ports to trade with Gondor and Dol Amroth and Lindon and so on. Now we do have alliances with Ered Luin and Bree, and we're on our way to establish even more alliances
Yes,
with
my lord.
Wuskfrea over here. We're gonna try and also ally with
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
the Northern Dunedain. There's another diplomat who's coming back from Dorwinion and is going to try and establish good relations with Khazad-dûm
Stopping here.
once they take the western section of Moria. Then we're going to share a border with them once we eliminate Dunland. So yeah, there's not much more to do for this turn, save for hitting the end turn. We're going to try and watch over Galadriel and prevent the Shadow of Mirkwood of taking over any of their settlements. Meanwhile, Gondor is still resisting an invasion. Look at Boromir over here. And let's just hit the end turn. See what happens. Ah! Oops, that doesn't look good. It appears as if the invasion was successful. Can't imagine. Let's see. Oh yes, they did take it. Wow. Then Boromir and Denethor both must have died. Yes. Suitable husband, Sinwise. Budding bureaucrat, awesome. Yeah, let's go with this guy. Anorian has been overrun. Yeah, I can't believe it myself either. So now we have to see what happens. Because this stack over here should have easily been able to beat back this army over here. I really don't understand. And there's another half stack here. Wow. So either they're gonna retake it within a turn or so. It does also mean that this Misty Mountains army is now no longer on a crusade and may actually try and attack one of our settlements on its way back. So I expect that Misty Mountains army to return, at least try to return. Usually, as long as they're on a crusade, factions like Lothlorien won't interfere with armies marching through. But it may actually, they may try and to siege one of our settlements on the way. And if so, then we'll have to try and keep Aemond out of trouble. But depends on which direction they take.
Is that what you want? Is that what you want?
We'll see him coming anyway. Now we've constructed some standing stones over here to build culture. And that way, maybe try and send a relief force, but we'll have to see. This is now a Rahiric town, and what surprises me is that they still haven't tried to retake it. So we're not currently investing any money into this settlement because I fully expect them to try and take it back from us. But if they really don't, then wow, 3 units of cave trolls. So I'm gonna siege them for a while.
To battle. We shall prevail. Yes.
And then it's gonna take 9 turns for them to sally. I'm not gonna slaughter myself on those cave trolls really. So those 2 guys I can retrain here, but the 31 and 16 and 7 I'm gonna try and retrain in the Hornburg. And unfortunately there aren't any units available. Now Guinea. So a daughter to Iffy has just been married to Sinifrit, is that it? I suppose so. Means we have an extra general who's gonna come south down here. Or wow, they're starting to gain so many settlements. It's a wonder. Let's see if we truly aren't being approached here. I guess not. Crazy. Now, their what has been training stuff and retraining stuff. We're still in the positive. Bregnas is retraining. Can we still retrain more? Yes, we can. So let's retrain for another while. And how are we doing on culture? Increasing. Let's build those dirt pots and increase our movement speed. Also make us some money. And I'm also gonna go for standing stones here. See if we can increase the level at which the Northern culture moves upward. How many more turns? 2. And then Bellon is ours. Now, where should our second general go? And where can we really use the extra support? I'd like these guys to move into Bregnas, but not all at the same time though. So, which to send? Let's send these guys to this Rahiric fort over here. Let's send now Derbat is the more profitable settlement at the moment, even while ungoverned, and this settlement is making us less money even while governed, but it's also at a low tax rate. So now we're trying to have the population grow, and we'll continue to try and do so, but it will be a while before we make any more money here. So I think I'll put this governor at the Hornburg, or at least in 2 turns. Now we've spent our money basically.
Is that what you want?
And let's see if they try and retake Minas Tirith, otherwise we'll have to do it for them. But I don't think we'll have to, because there's plenty of stacks around. So I think we'll leave it at that. And my spy I'd like to have over there. Now, let's
Yes,
move
my
these diplomats as soon as they run into any
Approaching their dignitary. Approaching their
forts or armies or settlements, then it cancels their movement orders, so I
My lord.
always try to move
Approaching
them
their
manually
dignitary.
and reiterate
I
their
shall
orders if
continue
necessary.
tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm expecting this army to try and attack Aylmer here, but they'll be in for a nasty surprise if they do. Now, Enedwaith and Dunland are at war with each other, if I recall correctly. And yes, they are. So that should keep them both occupied, ideally. Now, Aylmer,
Your orders, my lord.
of course, should be able to
This tower
construct
will keep
a
vigil
couple of
over the
watchtowers.
Yes. This tower will keep vigil over the lands. With honor.
Give us
This tower
some
will keep vigil
visibility
over
at
the land.
least.
Yes, my lord.
These are both
Yes, my
infantry commanders.
Your
Iffy.
orders, my lord.
Move over there.
This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
Yes, my lord.
Should we
Making camp
forget?
here.
Well, it kinda does it for this turn now, doesn't it?
My lord speaks highly.
Let's hit the end turn, see what happens at Minas Tirith. Now I would like to complete our conquest towards the Atlantic coast, so to say, and then turn our attention eastwards, see if we can drive a wedge between Shadow of Mirkwood and Shadow of Mordor. Hopefully take some pressure off of our friends in Lothlorien. Moria prospers, wonderful. But it should mean that they've taken the eastern parts as well. Huh. I just hope not that they're taking up any of Dunlanding's lands, because those should fall to Rohan. What can we retrain? Nothing. Can we train anything at Dunlostir? In one turn. So these guys ideally should go
Your
to
orders, my lord.
Dunlostir and retrain over there. Now can't reach it, but maybe on the next turn. Yorling Axemen are over here, so move to Edoras. And again we can't reach them.
We can go no further today.
Now I do think they are actually sieging Minas Tirith right now, so that should be all fine. I really don't understand how it's even possible that they lost in the first place.
Is
Now
that what you want?
they're not going towards Eamond, and Tirith Anduin is garrisoned by Dunher. I'm not going to wait for Dunher to be
Is that
sieged,
what you want?
but it's too early to tell. So let's spy here. Now Mirkwood is trying to send over armies, but they're doing it so piecemeal that really Celeborn shouldn't have any trouble beating them back. Now Enedwaith is moving,
I will only
but
address
in
you.
pretty
Yes,
random
my lord.
direction, or they're even,
Glory in hiding like this.
maybe they're even like static over there,
Approaching quietly. Approaching.
or they're gonna try and duke it out with Dunland. Let's see what happens here.
Approaching quietly.
Yeah, this is Castle Doom now. Yep. So
Tomorrow's
shouldn't be long until we can actually focus our attention to Dunland with Eomer. Now, if he
Your orders, my
can
lord.
come back to Gineard, how about doing standing stones here? It's not really necessary now, is it? Culture requirement 25. So let's go for some stables here. And put these guys. Can they reach Bragnas? No, not yet. So they're gonna go in here. And then continue to support Eomer soonish. Helmingas. Try and retrain them. Now, unfortunately, oh, that was this turn even. Diplo. Did we move you? Not yet. No. So, trying again. And now it's time to try and establish an alliance with the Northern Dunedain. Gandalf the Grey. How nice to see you, my friend. How about a regular tribute of 100 for 10 turns? You like? There we go.
I do not believe.
Alliance map info regular tribute 100 for 20 turns. And then we exchange military access as well. That'd be proper.
I am not. You have further proposals?
Yes, I do, my friend. I do have further proposals. Let's go for something more equal then. And 200 for 20 turns. We already do have the map info, don't we? Let's see.
No, we cannot agree to this now.
I don't need your map info. Let's go for an alliance, military access mutual, and then a regular tribute of 250 for 20 turns. I think we can support that because we are kind of rich. Riches. There.
I am not quite. You have further proposals?
Yes, I do, but I am starting to get just a little bit annoyed. Let's not do any military access. Just go for an alliance and a regular tribute of 275 then, up it just a little bit for 20 turns. Mispressed the button there. Here we go.
No, we cannot agree. Another proposition. We're happy to listen.
300 for 20 turns maybe? Oops, oopsie. There you go. Very generous.
I am not. You have another worthy proposal then. Excellent.
We have to try and establish something now that we're here. There you go. Gandalf, come.
I do not believe you have
This
further proposals.
is
Please,
starting
let us hear.
to get annoying. What the heck? 400 for 20 turns and now take it. Come on. There you go.
I accept this.
Well, that seemed fruitful.
Yes, it
Farewell.
did seem fruitful now, didn't it? Imladris are our allies. Move over here. I'm
Approaching their
thinking
dignitary.
that will be
Tomorrow's
Khazad-dûm.
journey planned out.
Bree likes us for it, so guess it's all good. You did move, didn't you?
My lord.
No. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, we've spent our money again. And at Waith doesn't show any interest in retaking Karas. So let's try and build it up. And eventually, if we weaken Anadwaith and Dunland enough, or they weaken each other enough, then I should think that Bree actually comes out on top. Oh, we're gonna fight this. Now I'm a bit rusty because I haven't played in a long while. Raiders, Axemen, Outlaws, Hunter, Guildsmen. We have some cavalry. So in we go. I'm gonna try and diminish those elder guildsmen with using our horses and the rest. I forgot to check, did we bring any archers? We'll have to see. We have Gumling though. He's of course a badass. Can't drop the ram. Infantry. Move back here and run whilst you're at it. Missiles, run back here. They're not gonna skirmish. Cavalry is safe for my scouts and more scouts over there, my friends. And this is Gumling and Altwolf, if I recall correctly. Oh, Grey Flood Axemen. Here are the Hunter Guildsmen. They're not so very tough. And since they are attacking us, I fully expect them to fully rush towards us. Okay. Let's charge them from all sides and use our special ability once we're close. Boom! Nice. Scouts are underappreciated.
Victory will be ours.
Now those Grey Flood X-Men are hurting us quite a bit because they're armor piercing. And my scouts unfortunately aren't responding, or at least not fast enough. So now our Helmingas will try and reduce those X-Men, and the scouts are gonna come about to the other flank, whilst my generals are gonna rush to the left flank once more. Actually, let's charge them into the outlaws here, along with the scouts. Gonna try and circle them.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Those raiders are also
Like this, we will smash the enemy.
missile units, so they're gonna try and skirmish, which is interesting. Let's just rush everyone in then. I'm also gonna charge with my missiles, just charge everything at them. Hopefully finish this battle before they rally.
Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
And now they're broken. And they have... ah, crap. This should be it. Oh, look. Look who just came back. The Hunter Guildsman.
Behold how our this is a clear victory.
So we've lost a 33 and our bodyguards have gained some XP. Well, the rest of them hasn't. Okay, and we've finally won the coastal settlement of Balorn. Cool. And I think I've seen some movement of Enerwaith around Karas or Bragnas as well. So that may mean a battle in the next turn as well. Or we're being siege, I don't know. Everything is welcome. And let's see if they've retaken Minas Tirith. Ting. Yes. Yeah, it was. Do we accept their proposal to establish their holes in our caves, the glittering caves. It'll cost us 5k. Yeah, we have that kind of money. So there you go. Bragnus now has dirt paths. And this army is gonna try and siege us on the next turn.
Come and get me, you coward.
And since we're not constructing anything, I believe I will let them. Oh, Riddermark skirmishes at our capital.
Yes.
Who do I want retrained first? Let's go for the X-Men. If we have the money, but we don't. Then the militia. Ha! 1 gold coin left. No. They're obviously going to lose this general. Obviously not. He's gonna keep jumping about. Branyan. I wonder who is the new steward now. Captain. General. What was this? Also a captain. General. So I don't have any visibility on the new faction leader. But Denethor is dead, so hopefully now Boromir leads the armies of Gondor. As he should be. Okay, Captain Season, whatever. I want something in there, in that rebel fort. Let's send over our horse archers. There you go. And Aldwulf is now our top general, but I don't want him to be over. We don't even have money. So gonna keep these guys over here, free upkeep, and garrison our town. Move Gumling up north.
Assembling a mighty host.
Oh, this is a castle, so I can't change the tax rate at all. Alright, we're kinda like out of money. Civilians are en route from Thorn's Halls and will be at the new colony soon. And once they are, then we should be able to start training some elite dwarven infantry. Now, these guys, they could either siege us or push through towards Ginhird. Either way, we'll kill them on the next turn. What to do with these units though? Shall we put them in Ginhird or not? These guys are going to move over. These are going to stay here, and these are going for the fort. Free upkeep.
Yes, my lord. My lord.
And
approaching quietly. Approaching quietly. I shall
Enedwaith and Dunnan don't seem to have any interest in killing each other. Okay,
Your orders, my lord.
if that's what they want, can have it their way. Those 2 rebel forts I'd like to have. What happens if we move this guy out? Nothing. Can't recruit anything here. I think we need to upgrade it before we can do anything. So let's recruit these guys and move them over to Gind.
As you wish. Yes. We can go no further today.
Now diplomacy. Wow. We are making loads of money.
Your orders.
Monies.
Impossible. Approaching their dignitary.
Oh look, they're fighting now. Wonderful. No. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Where are you going, my buddy, my friend?
Is that what you want?
Is that what you want? Just don't touch any of my settlements.
Yes, my lord.
You are not allowed to touch
Is that what
any.
you want?
It's not what I want. Question is what you want. What are you doing here? You... Okay, no foul language.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, we need an alliance
Approaching
with
their dignitary.
Moria.
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Are we allied to Linden? Imladris, yes. Linden, no. So we still need those, and Dale, and the Woodland Realm, and Dominion. I'm gonna try and ally with all of them and pay handsomely for it if we have to. Part of the house rules: ally yourself to all the good factions and turn. Well, so far so good. So, Anadwaith is going on an adventure in our lands and really expects Eomer to look about and do nothing. How foolish. Minas Morgul besieged. Let's take a look. Yeah, this guy's he's gonna stand there forever and ever and ever and ever. New mission, Lond Angren, blockaded for 10 turns. Well, we don't have a navy, you fool.
Your orders.
Where did the little tiny Anadwaith army go? It went over here. So now we have to go there and kill it. Karas has created some standing stones. So 2 tiny Anadwaith armies for us to kill on this turn. And these guys gonna take the fort and sit there and come back north after we've dealt with these guys. Too bad really that we couldn't touch them on the previous turn, because then we could have sieged Londangren on the current turn. We can, however, blockade it by putting in a cavalry unit inside there. But we have time. We'll do it later.
Your orders, my lord.
We shall engage you once more. Raiders, spam, and swordsman. And oh yeah, I have to say, should any of the generals die by accident, then we need to save them by refighting the battle. That's also one of the house rules. Oh my god, it's good to be back though. I've not played for how long? I don't know.
Units, await my orders.
Like 10 days maybe? Oh, they're over there. They don't have any missiles, which is gonna be fun. Let's move. We are called to war and plunder. Let's see. So, oh, he does have raiders, and they do have a missile, don't they? They have missiles, so we're gonna have to pull these guys back and run in with our generals. Spearmen, swordsman, swordsman. Move into the rears.
Never again will the lands of
Come on.
Great Britain fall into enemy hands. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Charge! Scouts into the raiders here. And we're gonna send forth the Helmingas, they're gonna join the fray here. Go into melee. So far we've lost one general's unit. These guys are broken, which is thanks to the charge of the Helmingas, I think. Look at these shields here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I truly do love the color scheme of the Rahidic army. It's just marvelous. Why are these guys still...
The enemy general abandons it.
We will have victory.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Pursue, pursue. In hot pursuit. Come on, my friends. Have an arrow ready. Stay sharp. Units ceasefire. Units march. Double time. Are you done? Yes, you are. Now these guys are not coming back. They are totally, completely, entirely done for. Fully finished. Run down. Dead. And this was the clear victory. There we go. We've lost 43 and we've gained some experience on the horse archers and the scouts. Wonderful. More horse archers on the way from down south up to Bellon. And gradually but steadily we are expanding our empire. It's almost like Empire Total War, but just not really, no. If you do like Empire, I have a series going with the United Provinces. And I'm gonna continue them all. Coming back to all the series I had going before I went to the hospital. Really I am. I'm gonna see them all completed.
Yes,
My lord.
Your orders, my lord.
Your orders,
yes,
my lord.
Splitting our forces, we shall engage.
We shall
This
engage.
tower will keep vigil over the lands.
Now, who shall we use to fight these guys off with? I'm gonna send over Iffy. Because I think he's a little iffy, really.
As you wish.
And
Yes.
can we reach him? No, can't. Okay.
Your will, my lord.
My will is you go to the Folberg.
We can go no further today.
Actually, read. Oh, look. Ha! You can train a general, but we have enough, really. But they do look cool. Extremely coolish. Then lost here. Yes. Now, in terms of diplomacy,
Yes, my
let's
lord.
see who we find here. We are now on Khazad-dûm lands. So yes,
Tomorrow's journey
no
planned out.
reason for this guy to
Your
move over there. Let's move him towards. Are they our allies? They're not. So
I cannot do
the Vale should
impossible.
be
I cannot
our
do that.
next
Impossible.
target. Ouch. We were making 7k the previous turn and now we're making 2k. What did I do? I don't know.
Your
I'm
orders,
all
my lord.
confused now. But we are going to take these two forts because Gondor hasn't, and when we have ownership of these forts, they won't take them unless they'd have to declare war on us, and they won't. So we will have forts, free upkeep, and a way to defend this pass should any
Yes, my lord.
Umbarim or whoever army try and decide to camp there. Now let's do a little exploring, see if there's any added weight coming up here, but no.
Quietly. Approaching quietly.
So Gamling is
Your orders, my lord.
shoring up a couple of settlements here. Interesting.
Make camp here.
And yes, oh no. That concludes our turn.
Come and get me.
Oh, we forgot to retrain at Bregnas. We'll do it the next turn. Because Aylmer is gonna go towards Dunyard.
We must make a
Dunyard.
stand. We are
Dunyard.
besieged.
Oh yes, Misty Mountains. They are moving an army through our lands, aren't they? Candidate, no adoptions. The Morannon also besieged. Wow. Mordor is being butchered. No thanks to us. Oh, so they're just returning to their own lands, not paying any attention to our settlements. Now, Rockburg has a very experienced... what the crap. They're allowed to... No, they're not allowed to have it, but I'm gonna try and prevent their demise should they try and siege it or attack it. Retrain. Scouts. So these scouts are the only ones who are going to remain here whilst the rest of the army moves out. Now then, Siege Lond Angren. What is in here? What is his unit type? Elder Guildsman. Yeah. He can actually take it by himself, I think. So Altwolf is gonna come up here and move in support of Gamling. These guys are going to join there as well. This is going to be interesting. 5 turns. I'm going to siege that out. Let's see if we can make buddies with Khazad-dûm. Hello. Alliance. Military access. Yes. Map info. Both ways. Regular tribute. What did we just pay? Let's go for 300. Let's be generous right off the bat. High Lord Balin. Alliance, military access, map info, 2 ways, regular tribute of 400 for 20 turns. There. Yep, I think 400 is like the sweet spot for alliances now. Ting dong. Alliance announced. Ding-a-ling. So, Imladris, maybe, I don't know if we have military access with them, but we're going to try at least. So, Eomer is still retraining stuff. Karas is not yet finished. Balorn, please do repair and make standing stones. Retrain those guys. Oh yeah. Take this fort and then move back to Gind. Now don't worry, we are going to beat back this sieging army. However, I will do that on the start of our next episode. So I hope you've enjoyed coming back to the Rohan campaign. If so, please do leave a like. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe to my channel, and if you frequently review any new releases of the producers that you're subscribed to, you will start and see me appear there as well. And of course I do hope that you will, because I like to have you back as a viewer on the next turn. So that, and also if you have any feedback, any well wishes for my recovery, whatever you could think of, please do feel free to make either a comment in the comment section down below, or jump into my Discord and have a little chat over there. See you next time.